Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will continue with the topic accounting for shares and debentures. I will discuss about share capital. In in this video, that is module number 1.1 shares, I will discuss about share capital of company, types of shares, how capital is disclosed in the balance sheet, etc. First, we'll see what is share capital. Share capital is money contributed to a company by shareholders. Shareholders जो अमाउंट जो पैसा कंपनी को देते हैं कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं उसे शेयर कैपिटल बोलते हैं. शेयर कैपिटल इज अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इन्वेस्टेड बाय ओनर्स इन द बिजनेस. बिजनेस के ओनर्स कौन है? शेयर होल्डर्स. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? मेंबर्स. ये शेयर होल्डर्स, ओनर्स, मेंबर्स जो मनी इन्वेस्ट करते हैं कंपनीज को में उसे बोलते हैं शेयर कैपिटल. शेयर कैपिटल इज द मनी दैट कंपनी रेजेस बाय ऑफरिंग इट्स शेयर्स टू द पब्लिक. इट इज सेलिंग इट्स शेयर्स टू इन्वेस्टर्स. कंपनी क्या करती है? शेयर्स इन्वेस्टर्स को बेचती है. दे ऑफर इट्स शेयर्स टू द जनरल पब्लिक. जनरल पब्लिक दे विल अप्लाई फॉर दीज शेयर्स. कंपनी जब एप्लीकेशन रिसीव करेगी, व्हेन कंपनी रिसीव्स दिस शेयर एप्लीकेशंस, देन कंपनी विल अलॉट शेयर्स टू द शेयर होल्डर्स. अलॉटमेंट का मतलब है शेयर होल्डर्स को शेयर्स दे दिए जाते हैं, एप्लीकेंट्स को शेयर्स दे दिए जाते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज शेयर? शेयर इज अ फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट इशूड बाय कंपनी टू इट्स ओनर्स. शेयर होल्डर्स अप्लाई करेंगे शेयर परचेस करने के लिए. कंपनी एडवर्टीजमेंट देंगी, शेयर्स आ गए हैं, परचेस करो. एंड व्हेन these shares are allotted to the applicants, to the shareholders, company issues financial instrument and it is nothing but a share. It is a security. It has monetary value. Total capital of company is divided into small equal parts and each part represent share of ownership of company. If total capital of company is 1 lakh shares of rupees 10 each, so total capital will be 1 lakh multiplied by 10 lakhs. And face value, nominal value of each share, if it is rupees 10, then this small part, rupee 10, you can call it as 1 share of the company. Each part of capital is sold in the form of security or instrument known as share. So this financial instrument, this security, this small equal part, you can call it as share. As per section 2 subsection 84 of the Act, share means a share in the share capital of company and includes stock. So how it is defined? Share is share in share capital of company. It includes stock. Stock is nothing but aggregate of fully paid up shares which are legally consolidated. Stock is always fully paid up share. जैसे कि समझो 100 फुल्ली पेड शेयर का एक स्टॉक बना सकते हो आप. So stock is always fully paid shares and it is consolidated, aggregate. Some features of shares we'll see now. It represents partial ownership of share capital of company. It is smallest unit of ownership. Supposing if a person is having 10 shares, so it is 10 multiplied by face value, that part of owner he is in the company. So it is partial ownership of share capital. Each share has specific value known as face value or nominal value. So this face value or nominal value can be rupees 10, can be rupees 5, can be rupees 50 or any other. But it will be same for specific series. Shares of specific series must have the same face value. स्पेसिफिक सीरीज मतलब एक बार कंपनी ने शेयर्स निकाले, इक्विटी होंगे, प्रेफरेंस होंगे. एक जो सीरीज निकाली है उसके फेस वैल्यू सेम ही होनी चाहिए, इक्वल ही होनी चाहिए. शेयर्स आर फ्रीली ट्रांसफरेबल, दैट मीन्स शेयर्स कैन बी सोल्ड इजीली थ्रू शेयर ब्रोकर्स और इन द स्टॉक एक्सचेंज. ईच शेयर हैज़ अ डिस्टिंक्ट नंबर, हर एक शेयर को एक नंबर देती है कंपनी, and that number is known as distinct number. On the basis of rights enjoyed by shareholders, shares can be divided as preference shares and equity shares. ये preference and equity shares का जो classification हुआ है, that is on the basis of rights enjoyed by shareholders. So preference shareholders, they have preferential rights over equity shareholders to receive dividend and repayment of capital in the event of winding up of the company. So preference shares को equity shares पे preferential right है. कौन सा right है? That's why they are known as preference shares. When company makes profit, then only it gives dividend. Dividend is what? Dividend is nothing but share of profit which the shareholders are entitled to get. If there is no profit, shareholders won't get dividend. But when company makes profit, पहला प्रेफरेंस किसे मिलेगा? डिविडेंड में. प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर्स विल गेट फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस ओवर इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर्स इन गेटिंग डिविडेंड. And when company winds up, when company liquidates, when company closes its business, shareholders को capital वापस मिलेगा. And that time also preference shareholders capital will be paid first, and then equity shareholders will get their capital back. So preference shareholders, they have preference over equity shareholders in repayment of capital in the event of winding up of the company. So these are the rights enjoyed by preference shareholders over equity shareholders. There are various types of preference shares. These types are redeemable, irredeemable, convertible, non-convertible, fixed rate, increasing rate, cumulative, non-cumulative, participative and non-participative. Now one by one in detail we'll see each type of preference share. On the basis of redeemability, preference shares can be classified as redeemable preference shares and irredeemable preference shares. So redeemable preference shares, जब कंपनी प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल repay करेगी, when this capital is returned back, it is known as redemption. So in case of redeemable preference shares, their capital is repaid back. Shareholders को capital वापस मिलेगा after a period of time. But in case of irredeemable preference shares, their capital is never repaid. They will get it, it will be repaid only at the time of closure, winding up of the company. So, on the basis of redemption, on the basis of repayment, preference shares are classified as redeemable and irredeemable preference shares. On the basis of conversion rights, preference shares can be classified as convertible preference shares and non-convertible preference shares. Convertible preference shares, they can be converted into equity shares subject to certain conditions. So जो preference shares बाद में equity shares में convert हो सकते हैं, उसे बोलते हैं convertible preference shares. Non-convertible preference shares never get converted into equity shares. Non-convertible preference shares कभी भी equity shares में convert नहीं होंगे. On the basis of nature of dividend, preference shares can be classified as fixed rate preference share, increasing rate preference shares. सो फिक्स्ड रेट प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स जो है दे गेट डिविडेंड एट द फिक्स्ड रेट, उनका डिविडेंड परसेंटेज जो है वो सेम रहेगा, फिक्स्ड रहेगा थ्रू आउट द टर्म. In case of increasing rate preference shares, the rate of dividend increases after certain period of time. जैसे कि फिक्स्ड रेट प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स का डिविडेंड है 6%, जस्ट टेक एन एग्जांपल. सो दे विल कंटिन्यूअसली कीप गेटिंग 6% डिविडेंड, लेकिन इंक्रीजिंग रेट का जो डिविडेंड रेट है वो सर्टन पीरियड के बाद इंक्रीज हो सकता है. Next classification of preference shares is on the basis of accumulation of dividend, cumulative preference shares and non-cumulative preference shares. Cumulative preference shares जो है उनका जो डिविडेंड रहेगा वो accumulate होते जाएगा. Companies will pay dividend only if it has a profit, but dividend is not paid in any year if there is no profit, shortage of profit. And in case of cumulative preference shares, this dividend gets accumulated and it becomes payable in subsequent years. So whenever company makes profit, जब कंपनी प्रॉफिट बनाएगी तब जो डिविडेंड पहले नहीं पे किया था वो पे करेगी, in case of cumulative preference shares. But in case of non-cumulative preference shares, right to receive dividend lapses if any year dividend is not paid. किसी ईयर में डिविडेंड शेयर होल्डर को नहीं दिया प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर को क्योंकि प्रॉफिट ही नहीं था. बट इफ दे आर नॉन क्यूमुलेटिव प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स, वो डिविडेंड उनको फ्यूचर में नहीं मिलेगा. राइट टू रिसीव डिविडेंड लैप्सेस. Next classification of preference share is on the basis of participation rights. It is classified as participative preference shares and non-participative preference shares. Participative preference shares are those shares which participate with equity shareholders. After paying equity dividend, if extra profits remains, distributable profit remains, then if preference shares are participative preference shares, then they can share with equity shareholders in this extra distributable profit. Similarly, at the time of winding up, liquidation, closure of the company, after paying equity capital, if any surplus amount remains, then participative preference shares, they share it with equity shareholders. Non-participative preference shareholders are those who do not enjoy these rights. जैसे कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेबल प्रॉफिट ज़्यादा होगा तो नॉन पार्टिसिपेटिव प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स को वो नहीं मिलेगा. एट द टाइम ऑफ वाइंडिंग अप, लिक्विडेशन, उनका जो कैपिटल है वही बैक मिलेगा, उनको वापस मिलेगा. अगर एक्सेस सरप्लस होगा, they won't share it with equity shareholders if they are of non-participative preference shares. Now we'll see what is the meaning of share capital. Share capital is capital raised by company through issue of shares. Company shares issue करके जो capital collect करती है, that is share capital. It is the amount invested by shareholders against face value of shares. शेयर्स के फेस पे, शेयर के इंस्ट्रूमेंट पे जो वैल्यू लिखी जाती है उसे फेस वैल्यू या नॉमिनल वैल्यू ऐसा बोलते हैं. इट इज पार्ट ऑफ कंपनीज नेटवर्थ और इक्विटी. शेयर कैपिटल इज ऑल्सो नोन एज इक्विटी और नेटवर्थ. On the basis of disclosure in the balance sheet, share capital is classified as. बैलेंस शीट में आपको शेयर कैपिटल जो दिखाना पड़ता है, that is to be disclosed by way of note, attachment, annexure to balance sheet in these various classes. and that is authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, called up capital, paid up capital, and reserve capital. One by one, we'll see each of these classification. Authorized capital is also known as nominal capital or registered capital. It is the amount of capital with which company gets itself registered. There is no legal limit on extent of amount of authorized capital. It is the maximum amount of capital that company is allowed to issue to its shareholders. So company gets itself registered with authorized capital. मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ कैपिटल ऐसा बोला है, फिर भी कंपनी रेजोल्यूशन पास करके उसे बढ़ा सकती है. इट इज द कैपिटल ऑथोराइज्ड बाय कंपनीज मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन एज द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ कंपनीज शेयर कैपिटल. Next is issued share capital. Issued share capital is that part of authorized capital which has been offered to the public by company for subscription. Authorized capital is registered capital. उस registered capital का जो part कंपनी ने पब्लिक को ऑफर किया होगा उसे आप बोलोगे issued capital. Subscribed capital is that part of issued capital for which applications are received from the public. जैसे कि कंपनी ने रजिस्ट्रेशन किया होगा 1,00,000 शेयर से, उसमें से 10,000 का इश्यू निकाला है. 1,00,000 इज ऑथोराइज्ड कैपिटल, 10,000 is issued capital. Company has asked people to apply for 10,000 shares, but only 8,000 applications are received. In this case, 8,000 is subscribed capital. When company receives more number of applications, that is the case of oversubscription. When company receives less number of applications, that is the case of undersubscription. In case of oversubscription, अगर ज़्यादा applications आ चुके हो, company will allot only issued capital shares. Issued capital जो है उससे ज़्यादा allot नहीं कर सकते. So in case of oversubscription, issued and subscribed capital will be one and same. But if there is undersubscription, then issued and subscribed capital won't be same. Subscribed capital is that part of issued capital for which applications are received from the public. Called up capital is that part of subscribed capital that has been called up by company for payment. जो कंपनी के शेयर की फेस वैल्यू होती है, कंपनी कीप्स आस्किंग shareholder to pay it in installment. First installment is always application money. एप्लीकेंट्स को शेयर एप्लीकेशन के साथ एप्लीकेशन मनी देनी पड़ती है. इफ़ दे डू नॉट पे एप्लीकेशन मनी, उनको शेयर मिलेगा ही नहीं. कंपनी वोंट अलॉट देम शेयर, उनका एप्लीकेशन रिजेक्ट ही होगा. सो इंस्टॉलमेंट में कंपनी पैसा कॉल करेगी, एप्लीकेशन, देन अलॉटमेंट, देन कॉल. देयर कैन बी ओनली वन कॉल, or 2 calls or 3 calls depending upon company's policy. Last call is always known as final call. If there is only one call, it is known as first and final call. So called up capital is that part of subscribed capital that has been called up by company for payment. So ये जो installment है, application, allotment, first call, final call, the installments which company has asked shareholders to pay, that is called up capital. Paid up capital is that part of called up capital which is actually paid by members. जो actually कंपनी ने कॉल किया है एंड शेयर होल्डर ने जो पे किया है, that you can call it as paid up capital. Reserve capital is portion of uncalled capital of the company, and that is called up for payment only in the event of liquidation of company. कंपनी जब वाइंड अप करेगी, लिक्विडेट करेगी, क्लोज करेगी बिजनेस, दैट टाइम में जो अनकॉल्ड कैपिटल की अमाउंट है वो कॉल कर सकती है. दैट you can call it as reserve capital. Now we'll see one example so that these terms authorized capital, issued capital will be clear to you. A company is registered with 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each. Amount payable on these shares is rupees 5 on application, rupees 2 on allotment, rupees 2 on first call and rupees 1 on final call. 10 रुपए का शेयर है. फेस वैल्यू, नॉमिनल वैल्यू इज रुपीज 10. कंपनी विल कलेक्ट दिस 10 रुपीज इन इंस्टॉलमेंट. एप्लीकेशन के साथ 5 रुपए देने हैं. शेयर अलॉट करने पर 2 देने होंगे. 2 on first call, 1 on final call. 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 makes 10. Company issued 10,000 equity shares of 10 each. People subscribed for 8,500 equity shares. कंपनी ने 10,000 इक्विटी शेयर्स का इशू निकाला था, लेकिन कंपनी को एप्लीकेशंस मिले सिर्फ 8,500. फाइनल कॉल इज नॉट येट मेड. फाइनल कॉल 1 रुपए का कंपनी ने किया ही नहीं है. एप्लीकेशन के साथ 5 रुपए आएंगे. 2 रुपए का अलॉटमेंट किया है. 2 रुपए का फर्स्ट कॉल किया है. फाइनल कॉल 1 रुपए का नहीं किया है. All amount up to first call has been received by the company except one shareholder having 100 shares did not pay first call money. कंपनी को सब पैसा मिला है, लेकिन वन एक्सेप्शन है. एक शेयर होल्डर जिसके पास 100 शेयर्स थे, उसने फर्स्ट कॉल का पैसा नहीं पे किया है. आपको फाइंड आउट करना है ऑथोराइज्ड कैपिटल, इशूड कैपिटल, सब्सक्राइब्ड कैपिटल, कॉल्ड अप कैपिटल and paid up capital of the company. What is authorized capital? Authorized capital is the capital with which company gets itself registered. So what we have seen in this example is company is registered with 1 lakh equity shares of 10 each. Authorized capital is 1 lakh into 10 lakhs. Out of that, how many shares company has issued to the public? 10,000 shares of 10 each. So issued capital is 10,000 into 10, 1 lakh. It has received 8,500 applications. People subscribed for 8,500 equity shares. So subscribed capital is 8,500 into 10, 85,000. Company has not made final call. So 1 rupee final call it has not made. So it has called only 9 rupees. Called up capital is 8,500 multiplied by 9, 76,500. Company has received whatever has been called except one shareholder who was having 100 shares. He did not pay first call money. First call money is of 2 rupees. 100 into 2 company has not received. It is known as calls in arrears. Paid up capital is called up capital minus calls in arrears, that is 76,300. Authorized capital is maximum capital with which company gets itself registered. Issued capital is part of authorized capital which is issued to the public for subscription. Subscribed capital is that part of issued capital which is subscribed for by the public. Called up capital is that part of subscribed capital which has been called up by the company, and paid up capital is that part of called up capital which has been paid by shareholders. Now we'll see share issue types. Some common types of shares issue are public issue. पब्लिक इशू में डायरेक्टली पब्लिक को ऑफर किया जाता है शेयर का, एडवर्टीजमेंट देते हैं न्यूज़पेपर में. एंड एनी मेंबर ऑफ द पब्लिक कैन परचेस, अप्लाई फॉर द शेयर्स, दैट इज पब्लिक इशू. डायरेक्टली ऑफर इज मेड टू पब्लिक फॉर सब्सक्रिप्शन फॉर परचेसिंग शेयर्स ऑफ द कंपनी. दूसरा है प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट. In case of private placement, shares are not offered to the general public for subscription. These shares are offered privately to selected number of investors like financial institutions, banks, mutual funds, insurance companies, etc. राइट इशू का मतलब है शेयर्स आर ऑफर टू एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर होल्डर्स. एग्जिस्टिंग जो आपके शेयर होल्डर्स होंगे उनको ही नया शेयर ऑफर किया जाएगा ऑन सम प्रोपोर्शनेट बेसिस. And the price offered for right shares is always less than market price, below market value. Bonus issue. Bonus shares are offered to existing shareholders on proportionate basis free of cost. बोनस शेयर्स जब ऑफर करते हैं शेयर होल्डर्स को तब उनको कुछ पैसा नहीं देना पड़ता है. इट इज़ ऑफर्ड फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. राइट्स इशू में वैसा नहीं है. बोनस एंड राइट बोथ आर ऑफर्ड इन सम प्रपोर्शन, लेकिन बोनस जो है वो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है. राइट्स में पैसा देना पड़ता है विच इज़ बिलो मार्केट प्राइस. अगर राइट नहीं लेना है तो राइट सेल भी कर सकता है शेयर होल्डर. ही कैन रिनाउंस राइट इन फेवर ऑफ अदर पर्सन. ऑफर फॉर सेल. ऑफर फॉर सेल में प्रमोटर्स जो है वो उनकी शेयर होल्डिंग पब्लिक को सेल करते हैं एंड दैट सेल इज थ्रू बिडिंग प्रोसेस. इन ऑफर फॉर सेल बीड करना पड़ता है. मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम प्राइसेस दिए जाते हैं. यू हैव टू कंसिडर दोज प्राइसेस. लोएस्ट प्राइस जो है that is price which is given minimum and maximum. So you must bid at a rate greater than the lowest price. उसे floor price बोलते हैं. If your offer is lesser than that, then it is not considered. So in offer for sale, promoters के सेल जनरल पब्लिक को ऑफर किए जाते हैं and that is through bidding process. Issue price of shares. Shares which are offered to the public can be at face value or at nominal value, or it can be above face value or below face value. If shares offered to the public are at face value, then shares are issued at par. When these shares are issued at more than face value, above face value, then shares are issued at premium. But when shares are issued at below face value से कम प्राइस में शेयर ऑफर किया, शेयर इशू किया, then these are shares issued at discount. But as per section 53 of Companies Act, issue of shares at discount is not allowed. Company shall not issue shares at discount. It is illegal. Shares to be issued either at par or at premium. face value पे नहीं तो फेस वैल्यू से ज़्यादा शेयर इशू कर सकती है कंपनी, बट शेयर्स कैन नेवर बी इशूड एट डिस्काउंट. पब्लिक इशू ऑफ शेयर्स. इन केस ऑफ इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफर. इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफर का मतलब है जब पहली बार कंपनी शेयर्स निकालती है. फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन कंपनी ऑफर्स शेयर्स टू पब्लिक, इट इज इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफर, IPO. Shares are offered by company to the public under two approaches: fixed price method and book building method. As per fixed price method, shares are issued at a predetermined price. प्राइस पहले से ही फिक्स रहेगी, वो पब्लिश की होगी प्रोस्पेक्टस में. दिस प्राइस इज पब्लिश्ड इन द प्रोस्पेक्टस एंड दिस शेयर प्राइस कंपनी कैन कलेक्ट either in installments like application allotment, call money, or only one amount in lump sum. But book building method shares are not issued at predetermined price. पहले ही प्राइस डिसाइड नहीं करते हैं बुक बिल्डिंग में. In book building, share price is determined after collecting bid from investors. Investors जो है उनको बोलते हैं आप bids बोल दो, आपकी अमाउंट बोल दो. ये जो बिड ऑफर की जाती है दैट इज बिटवीन मिनिमम प्राइस नोन एज फ्लोर प्राइस, मैक्सिमम प्राइस नोन एज कैप प्राइस. सो मिनिमम एंड मैक्सिमम प्राइस तो दिया जाता है उनको, उसके बीच में ही उनको ऑफर करनी है प्राइस. Price at which the shares are ultimately allotted is known as cut-off price. So normally book building method में जो कंपनी पैसा कलेक्ट करेगी it is on lump sum basis and mostly they won't collect it on installment basis. Issue price of shares in installments. Under fixed price method, share proceeds are collected through following stages. So when company issue shares in installment, first is always application money. एप्लीकेंट्स को एप्लीकेशन के साथ पैसा देना पड़ता है. इफ़ दे डू नॉट गिव एप्लीकेशन मनी, उनको शेयर्स मिलेंगे ही नहीं. कंपनी वोंट अलॉट देम शेयर्स. एप्लीकेशन मनी इज 5% पेएबल विथ एप्लीकेशन. सो मिनिमम 5% एप्लीकेशन के साथ कंपनी कलेक्ट करेगी. When company receives application, company allots shares. At that time, company will ask shareholders to pay second installment, which is allotment money. Allotment is what? Allotting share to shareholders. Shareholders को shares दे देने. Allot, to give. Some money will be paid on allotment. Allotment के साथ कुछ पैसा देते हैं shareholders. Next installment is call. There can be only one call or two call or more call depending upon policy of company. So remaining money will be paid as and when calls are made by the company. Premium payable on shares may be collected with any of the above three installments. If shares are issued at premium, that means if company collects more than nominal value or face value, जो प्रीमियम का पैसा है it can be with application or it can be with allotment or it can be with call money. Now we'll see journal entries. फर्स्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट इज ऑलवेज एप्लीकेशन. कंपनी को जब एप्लीकेशन मिलता है उसके साथ पैसा मिलेगा. एंट्री इज बैंक टू शेयर एप्लीकेशन अकाउंट. Then this share application gets transferred to share capital account. Share application to share capital. Share application, one debit, one credit. Net effect is bank to share capital. For excess application money refunded, supposing if company has received more applications and company has refunded those back, your entry is share application to bank, exactly opposite entry. Then allotment is second installment. First you have to show allotment money due. Share allotment account debit to share capital to securities premium if shares are issued at premium and premium is with allotment. So first you have to show allotment money due and then allotment money received, bank to allotment. Share allotment, one debit, one credit. Net effect of the entry is bank account debit to share capital to securities premium. Next is call money due. Whether there is one call, two call or more call, entries will be same. First you have to show call money due, share call to share capital, and when the call is received, bank to share call. Share call, one debit, one credit. Net effect of the entry is bank account debit to share capital account. That's all. Thank you.